So, hello Rise crowd. Thank you for tuning in with us. We're here today with GeneNeer from GeneNeer, a company with some pretty state-of-the-art technology to offer to the planet. GeneNeer, can you tell us a little bit about GeneNeer?
So GeneNeer develops a technology that aims to address one of the biggest challenges that the world is facing today, and that is the reduction in crop yield due to drought. The largest unmet need of the growers is the ability of crops to adjust to the environment, and the estimated of crop yield in $200 billion annually.
How does your technology help to solve that problem?
So our technology developed smart locks that prevent the expression of traits and allow to unlock those traits using an inducer. The inducer is being applied by aerial spray or by tractor spray, and then the trait can be expressed. When we're talking about traits such as drought tolerance traits, their expression need to be controlled because otherwise they will affect the plant physiology. We want to add a new dimension for gene engineering, which is timely activation of traits, avoid disruption of plant physiology, and end up in increased yield.
So would it be safe to say that in the scientific world, and just in the world in general, there are things that you can control and things that you cannot control? So for instance, when we're looking at yields of crops, of course, weather has a huge impact on the yield that a crop will bring. But we're not in control over the weather at all. And a drought in one area is different than a drought in another area, and every plant is different. So tell me about how GeneNeer can solve those problems.
So it's true that we do not control the weather, but we can predict it very well. And we can use this prediction and enable growers to respond in real time to the climate change, to use our technology to give a tool for the growers to activate this shield, these protections against the drought at a specific time, at a specific need, according to the crop. So we are talking about smart activation that avoid disrupting the plant physiology and allow the growers to protect the field during the very dynamic environment and very harsh condition that we cannot control.
Your technology affects the traits or characteristics of the plant. It does not modify the genes of the plant. And so plants in and of themselves have their own cycles of adaptability and evolution that's of course correlated to the environment that they're in. You're sort of coming alongside the plant and helping it through technology.
What we are trying to do is in a way to accelerate plant evolution to adapt better to the very fast and dynamic environmental change. But we can help the plant by determining when it will express those traits to better adjust to the environment.
So GeneNeer, if I'm a farmer and what you're saying resonates with me, how do I access your technology and how do I implement it?
That we are selling the licensing to the seed companies, and they are selling the improved and more tolerant seeds to the farmer. The farmer has today good tools to predict weather, and when a drought event is about to occur, it can apply the inducer to the field, either by aerial spray or by tractor spray, which are things that he's used to do for other applications, such as herbicides applications. So he applied the inducer, and within 24 hours, the plant express the new traits and become more resilient. For example, now the plant will close the stomata, activate all kinds of hormones that can protect and avoid water evaporation, etc., and be more protected from the coming drought. And after a week, the plant returned to its original form of activation, and the trade is being shut down again.
Tell me a little bit where you are right now with regard to entering the market. I know you're kind of breaking through right now. It sounded like when we were talking earlier. And then where do you see yourself 5 or 10 years from now?
As GeneNeer, we are developing a prototype for drought tolerance plant, and we want in 2 to 3 years to have an established prototype plant that can be tolerant to drought. And we want to sell licensing to the seed companies to embed this prototype within their target seed, and then we want to have a share of their royalties. So that's our map. In 5 years from now, I hope to be the industry standard, which means that any gene manipulation will have a lock and a key, that they can prevent it from being expressed when it's not needed and allow it to be expressed when it's needed. It will be better for the plant. Any traits that you want to control. So we want to become a more industry standard. So we mainly need financial support to support our R&D, to improve our prototype and to reach to our goals of developing a drought tolerance crop, and people that are sharing our vision and want to be part of the solution.
So now some more personal questions, if you don't mind. So tell me what it's like being a female entrepreneur in the Middle East.
I cannot represent the women in the Middle East because being a woman in Israel is not the same as being a woman in other areas around the Middle East. But if we're talking about Israel, I think that I received help from both men and women. It is easier for me to communicate with women than men in general, but I manage both genders, and I'm in the ag tech. Actually, there are quite a lot of CEO women, and this field is kind of controlled by women. We have women in high position in the VCs, and we have women in very advanced positions. So I feel quite comfortable, and I didn't feel like I'm getting less support by the environment for being a woman. Moreover, the Israeli government actually support women and allow them to really express their ability. So we have all kinds of supports.
Well, there you have it. GeneNeer, a company that is helping plants help themselves, helping farmers, helping the planet to have access to needed crops. Kinneret, thanks for meeting with us. And if you're out there and you take an interest in what GeneNeer is bringing to the planet, please feel free to reach out to us at Arise. Reach out directly to Kinneret at GeneNeer. And once again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
There are many small businesses in Israel that are creating amazing products that never make it to the shelves of the stores where you shop. Unfortunately, there's an insidious campaign growing around the world calling to boycott Israel. And these small business owners see their potential market shrinking from day to day. What can we do about this? So Arise exists to make meaningful connections between friends like you in the international community and the economy of Israel. When you sign up to become a member of the Arise Alliance, we will send you on a quarterly basis a gift box filled with cosmetic products, culinary products, fashion products, amazing stuff made in Israel. Your family's gonna love this. Your favorite time every quarter is gonna be to stand around and discover what did you receive this quarter from Israel. And it's just a great way to weave Israeli products and the reality of Israel into your everyday life. Make sure you become a member today and help support small businesses and create jobs in Israel. Thank you.